We're on topic 9. We're going to show how we can apply Desmos to various problems in topic 9. And if we look at page 42 in example 1, here we see solve the linear system. So really what we're looking for is where these two lines intersect. You can see it's very easy. I just put this 7x plus 2y equal 8 into box 1 of Desmos, and then put 2x plus y equal to minus 2, this equation over here, into box 2. We get two lines. We click on the point of intersection. So the point x equal to 4, y equal to minus 10 is common to both lines and is the solution for x and y. Now, the other way that we could have done this is to set up a table of values for each of the two lines. So here we have the y. We put these numbers in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we put the first equation in solved in terms of y. So if you look at this equation right here and you solve it for y, it's 8 minus 7x over 2. So I put that in over here. And it actually calculates the values, all of these, for all of these, and it displays them on the graph. So then I can add another value of y here to actually calculate what this. In other words, 8 minus 7 times 1 over 2 is 0.5. So I can actually see the numerical value. Now, here what I've done is deal with a second equation and use the subscript 1. So if I go over here, because I can't use y again, I go over here, y is equal to minus 2x minus 2. If you solve it, minus 2x minus 2, I put it in right here. It uses this value of x, and what do we get? Minus 2 and minus 2 is minus 4 when x is minus 1, and that gets plotted over here. So the two lines get plotted, and then you just look for the intersection, which is at x equal to 4 minus 10. And you can see where x equals 4, the y and the y1 are both minus 10. This is just another way of doing this, using it. Obviously, it's much easier to set up this, but it's also easy to look at, nice to look at the different possibilities that exist, how you could use the table of values here. And it can do the actual calculation if you just put in these equations here. So it's just an additional feature of how to use Desmos. Now, number 24. At our charity fundraiser supper, 387 people were fed. So if X is the number of adults and Y is the number of children, because we know they're adults and we know they're children, X plus Y equals 387. Now, if they charge $6.80 for adults, X is the number of adults, you multiply that, that's the revenue. 6.8x is the revenue they're going to get for adults. They charge half price for children. A half of $6.80 is $3.40. $3.40 multiplied by the number of children gives the total revenue of $2,444.60. So we see all we have to do once we set up the equation is look for the point of intersection, which means that there are 332 adults and 55 children. Once you know the X value, the Y value is 387 minus 332, which gives you 55. But you don't need to calculate that, because right here you can see what the x and y values are that lie on both lines. This lies on both lines. So this is the x value, this is the y value, this is the adult value, this is the children value. So that give you some idea of how Desmos can be used to applied to solving two linear equations with two unknowns. And you can see how very, very fast it is. It's a very fast process. So this completes our discussion on applications of Desmos to topic 9, linear equations.